even though he doesn't push you guys to come and speak, but I believe it is in the good sense of morality or fairness or equity to come out and let the world know who he is, because you guys have the first-hand relationship with him.
Yes, of course.
Allowing people to fester with negative information about the very dear people you people believe he is to you is something we shouldn't be allowing going forward.
Okay.
So if you have an experience with Shatta Wale, I think Fancy Gadam has shown the way. You have to come out. And going forward too, the upcoming artists he has featured and all those stuff, you need to come out. Let the world know what has gone through with their communication with Shatta and their music. Exactly. Because I know this is not his first time doing this. And this is not going to be his last time. But people do not speak about these things. We rather have somebody like Mr. Drew going to sit on radio and saying he featured Shatta Wale and he didn't get the impact he needed.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
My name is Sammy Flex. This is The Real Talk, right here on Sammy Flex TV. Just so you know, I'm here with my producers, Theophilus Gosh Desert, Sam Tuga, and the people's favorite man, aka the fireman, Long John, is in the building. But now, let's look at this finally. Then we can all vamoose from here, and I'm taking something from Fancy Gadam. Remember, we just finished our Tamale show, that is the One Dawn show by Fancy Gadam and Shatta Wale. Then right after, Fancy Gadam is giving us a revelation, another thing which will tell you who Shatta Wale has been to the industry and what he continues to be. Fancy Gadam is telling the world that, and let me tell you something, before the concert, Shatta Wale and Fancy Gadam put out a song that I will say it's owned by Fancy Gadam featuring Shatta Wale, and I want us to listen to what Fancy Gadam is saying about the song. Now, let's listen. He says, Shatta Wale gifted me a song including all the streaming revenue. Fancy Gadam is speaking. He says, award-winning artist Fancy Gadam has revealed that Shatta Wale gifted him a song, even though it was originally intended for Shatta Wale's yet-to-be-released album. In addition to giving him the song, Shatta Wale also offered Fancy Gadam the right to all the streaming revenue it generates. Speaking in an interview with Amansan Krache, monitored by mynewsjake.com, Fancy Gadam expressed deep gratitude to Shatta Wale. He explained, actually, the Killer Boom Boom song belongs to Shatta Wale. He sent it to me so I could do a verse on it for his upcoming album. As my show was approaching, Shatta felt we should release the song for the fans, so we should perform it together at the event. He was supposed to release the song, but instead, he said he has gifted it to me, including all the streaming revenue it will generate on digital platforms. He added, so he gave me the song to release, allowing me to keep all the revenue to bring in. He simply blessed me with it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right after the Tamale One Dawn show, if you follow postings from Fancy Gadam, you would know that the guy has not stopped appreciating Shatta Wale for everything he did for him. The guy has not stopped thanking Shatta Wale for bringing him that kind of spirit that he gave him. Look at the show in Tamale. Everybody is saying, in the history of shows at the Ali Muhammad Sports Stadium, this has been the biggest ever. This has been the most talked about. In fact, oftentimes when they finish their shows, the talkability remains or stays only up north. But this time around, the One Dawn show, it was discussed on major platforms, on major media platforms in Ghana, both traditional and online platforms. And this has all been the influence of Shatta Wale. Today, when we thought that was all, Fancy Gadam has added another bit to it, where he is telling us that Shatta Wale had a song on his album, Killer Boom Boom. And when the show was coming, he said, we need something. And I must commend Shatta Wale for what he did before the show. In fact, he made so many things promoting the show. Videos, postings, including flying the SM Royal Entourage. They were all in line to promote the show. That's true. And alongside all, he still decided to gift Fancy Gadam a song on his album. And in addition, he said, streaming platform, though I featured you, I don't want any split shit from you. I don't want to do any split with you. Just go ahead, upload it on your channels, make all the money, enjoy it, and let's do this again some other time. Shatta will do all these things, and yet some people still ignore and choose what they see. Long John, what I'm saying, we are closing.
I think gratitude brings more, and it is very important that just as people are bold enough to come and lie about Shatta Wale on media houses, and people are bold enough to come and fake stories, and people are bold enough to come and malign Shatta Wale's image, those who feel or enjoy the good benefit of Shatta Wale are also, even though he doesn't push you guys to come and speak, but I believe it is in the good sense of morality or fairness or equity to come out and let the world know who he is, because you guys have the first-hand relationship with him.
Yes, of course. Allowing
people to fester with negative information about the very dear people you people believe he is to you is something we shouldn't be allowing going forward. So if you have an experience with Shatta Wale, I think Fancy Gadam has shown the way. You have to come out. And going forward too, the upcoming artists he has featured and all those stuff, you need to come out. Let the world know what has gone through with their communication with Shatta and their music. Because I know this is not his first time doing this. And this is not going to be his last time. But people do not speak about these things. We rather have somebody like Mr. Drew going to sit on radio and saying he featured Shatta Wale and he didn't get the impact he needed. I mean, and media houses, traditional media houses will split that message, that news all over the place. You understand? So it's very important that people who experience Shatta Wale, who have enjoyed the full benefit of Shatta Wale, to come out and let the world know who he is. Because to play a show, coming all the way from the west, down to your place in the north, going through all the traditional proceedings, being there on time, performing, giving back-to-back his song, and making sure the show closes in the same way it started. And he finishes and says, you know what? This music I've done for you, take everything. How many artists can do that? Knowing very well the song will be a hit. If not a hit in Accra, a hit in Adenot.
Oh, of course. Of course.
You understand? So it shows the human part of Shatta Wale. And also the part of Shatta Wale that he himself doesn't talk about. All of you sit down and say, Shatta Wale like bragging, he does this, he says it. But you see these things, he doesn't talk about it. And this is not the only artist. There are a lot of artists he does it for. Currently, he's even giving a verse to an Ashaiman boy. Look at where the boy is. Ashaiman. Ashaiman. But he has never done a live talking about it. It's not like he doesn't want to support the boy. But he himself is seeing how the boy is trying to move with that song. And that's how it's supposed to be. When you do good, you're fan Tariano. And I'm here say, somebody go and sit on radio and say, I wanted to do something for him. Ask him. No, we don't do it for you. We will do it and we close on our eye.
Oh my word.
Whatever you want to say, go and say it. The way you're laughing.
I mean, the subliminals you are throwing. The subliminals you are throwing.
Oh, no, Shatta Wale would never say something and say, oh, ask this guy. No, I don't want to do something for. No, Shatta Wale will not do that. You will rather sit down and just watch you. If you like, say. If you like, don't say it. That's who he is. But you rather speak about the bad. And the Obeka with him. But the good he does for people, he says little or nothing about it. Unless probably he's pressed or he's asked beyond his measure, then he will decide, okay, let me say something about it. You understand? So this is who we are talking about. And Fancy Gadam experiencing it is one beautiful thing, because you can't tell me Fancy Gadam is coming to say or is coming to paint a good picture for people to know. No. He has seen something.
Fancy Gadam is a king in it.
He's a king on his own. And if you maltreat him, he will say it.
Exactly.
You understand? So exactly. Send your mutimitine fieka say Shatta Wale Emma Misika or some flex ma Misika. That's why I come here. Ask him if it's about passion or it's about Sika.
Exactly.
I come here because of what I have seen in him, and I always want to preach. But once now I catch him say Emma Misika. In the same way, Fancy Gadam, who dia papa na yamano. You people wouldn't understand the reason why people come out to say this thing about Shatta until you experience it. Imagine hearing a lot of negative thing about people, and then these very people are so down to earth when they are around you. They treat you so human. You ask yourself, into nipa when they can want them, sir. That is what we are talking about. In common when they do what I say. So don't allow negative press trash talk what Shatta Wale really is. Listen to those who have first-hand information, those who have dealt with Shatta Wale before, those who have benefited, not those who have dealt with him and they couldn't dupe him or they couldn't outsmart him and they've left. Your difference. Those who have done successful business and they've seen the purpose of Shatta, they've enjoyed, benefited. And I almost try some more smartino and not sure now. They go for interviews and they go
here and there.
You understand? This is who Shatta Wale is. This message will go down to crack down all those negative news they put out there about him. Make people know that Shatta is a human being who understands humans and is ready to be with you or give you the same energy you serve him.
As much as you are going to give him that energy.
Exactly.
I know. Now let me even say this before we run away from here.
Right.
Oftentimes, when these artists are doing features for themselves, many of them, they look at who they can also benefit from. That is why you'd realize that most of these artists, especially the established ones, anytime they want to do a feature, they are very selective and picky.
Yeah. When they get to that level,
they just don't pick anybody.
Right.
They select, okay, this guy is coming up.
Right.
He has some attention. He has some following. Okay, if not for anything, when I do something with him, I'll also have some benefits alongside. When I do something with him, I'll also be mentioned elsewhere. But for Shatta, he doesn't look at all those things.
No.
He doesn't look at, like this Shaman boy. What is Shatta going to benefit from him?
What?
What's his name? Honey boy.
Yeah.
What is Shatta going to benefit from him? Kwame Nas. What is Shatta going to benefit?
Kwame Nas has benefited a whole lot. That's like the way has milk from Shatta.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when people are very strategic on who they give their free verse to, Shatta does not look at, okay, who is he? When did he come? No. How many numbers does he have? Who is mentioning him? No. If you are ready and he feels the connection, he feels the talent, he would want to do it. This is something that we need to trumpet as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Fancy Gadam song, maybe Fancy thought, and you know, for some reasons, the song, they could not even perform it.
Wow.
Yes, when we got to Tamale, for some reasons, we could not perform it because Shatta performed into the wee hours of the night, of the day. It was the early hours of the day. That was when he closed. At that time, Fancy Gadam had left. So it means that I've given it to you like it is your thing.
It's your thing.
Even the hype and all the attention around it, I don't want them.
Exactly.
Take it.
Exactly.
Perform it. Own the song. That is what it means. And to me, I think some of these things, when we talk about it, people will not understand. But I keep saying, as much as we live in a world where people want information to be able to make their argument rich, and as we live and we have life, some of us, when we see good, when we hear good, we will shout it.
Yeah.
No, we will shout it. We will shout it. I know there is pressure for Shatta to do more. Sometimes I pity him, Long John. Sometimes I pity him because I look at the way everybody wants a share of Shatta Wale. Hey, Oben is saying everybody wants a share of Shatta Wale. Today, Charlie, I want to do this Shatta Wale. Tomorrow, some of the calls, I don't even tell him.
Some of you even want money.
No. Some of the
calls. There's a music group or physical for
bro. I say some of the calls I don't even tell him because I know Charlie or Jenny. Everybody wants a share of him. Yet he's still able to satisfy those he can satisfy. Yeah. He's human. He cannot satisfy everybody. Some will be happy about it. Some will not be happy about it. But of course, he's not party jollof to make everybody happy. So it is normal. Long John, we are closing. Your closing remarks. And let's run away from here.
I would like you guys to keep watching this platform. And also keep supporting Shatta Wale. You know, the king is about to drop an album. But for now, we are trumpeting Shaxi.
Yeah, man.
You know, I would like to give one big up. One of your loyal protege.
Okay.
Alevanyo.
Yeah. Arnold has been running some series.
I must be very honest. I have seen people gone through your hands, but he is one of those I can see that when he sees you enter a business with someone, he tries to support from distance, even though you guys are not that close.
You're right. No,
I've never seen him do any bad press about Shatta Wale ever. And I'm fully aware you for your relationship.
Yes.
And that is how every protest should be. I mean, when you see your senior, whether close or from far, when they are doing something, you support. And that is what this guy has been doing with Shaxi.
Yeah. No, he's been running some series.
Consistently building narration about it.
I've been loving it.
Yes. And even, I think now he says he's going to start his own, he wants to take Shaxi to another region or something like that. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, that is an excellent idea. We also want to big up all the social media people who are also doing it. I think there's a guy called Afro Culture.
Yeah.
Echo Black.
Yeah. I think
they are also doing some.
They have been talking to me about it.
Yeah, you know, they use expensive ride to do stuff.
They have been talking to me about it.
We are seeing everything, Charlie. Big up them too. And also, I saw Eskin, YFM.
Reverend Eskin. Yeah.
Reverend Eskin. Also said earlier today on Twitter that he wants to buy a Shaxi-like car so he can use it for Shaxi.
Wow.
And he says by the end of this year or something, he should be able to buy it and then register it for Shaxi. And so far, so good. I'm seeing some of the news story also you do engage drivers in. And so far, a lot of Bolt and other drivers are moving to Shaxi.
Many of them are
currently a Kaswa Shaxi choke.
Wow.
Yes.
Many of them are switching.
And what we are asking or we are seeking from the public is for them to actually download Shaxi. Now the drivers are in. It is you, the public, we need. You understand? The money you give to the boat, the Yango and whatever, why don't we keep it here? Because you as a Ghanaian, your CEO can just look at your play and say, okay, today this girl has taken 50 rice in a day, or 30, or let's say 15. Let me give her 50% bonus. Something boat will never do for you.
I know, right?
Your CEO is in the country, you understand the economy, so they will give you benefits that will match or align with the finances of this country. But the international people, they are looking at the international structure. It doesn't match yours. So why don't you switch to a more comfortable one, more secured? And I heard, what's the name? Roland talking about some of the new updates on the app.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to him so that he will come and make
So at least the app, the Riders app has been updated.
Right.
Yeah, so it is simple. You just have to go to your Google Play Store, App Store, and just make sure you open the logo. That is the Shaxi logo, the Riders app. You see update there right after putting the details that will be required, your number, and when you put in your number, you will get an OTP that you would have to put in right after the new interface will be open for you to start enjoying it. So do that now. Shaxi is now the Ghana's pride. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody is really enjoying the craze around it. You don't have to miss it at all. It is time to ride indeed. This has been the real talk right here on Sammy Flex TV with man like Long John. You should know the week has started and we are here with you. Stay tuned and let us do more. My name is Sammy Flex. Special thanks to Long John for coming through and to the producers, Theophilus Degosh, Desert, and Sammy Tuga. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments because we do this with you. We are out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.